What's up, athletes? Welcome back. Recovery is a really important part of our training journey, and we oftentimes overlook that. There's so much value in making sure that we are getting restful sleep, that we are getting enough water and we are well hydrated, and of course that we are eating the foods that serve us and that support our training. A big part of choosing the right foods is thinking about how we can recover the body and how that will help us show up for the next workout. Now, of course, we love to work out hard and we oftentimes think that that's the only way to get results. But a lot of that recovery and a lot of allowing the body a chance to rest is exactly where the transformation happens. Every time we train, we create micro damages in the muscle tissue. And by allowing our body a chance to rest through proper nutrition, through sleep, and through just creating more low impact versions of our favorite movements, it allows the body a chance to heal and then of course to build up on that little micro damaging that we created. Today we are going to do a 7-minute full body recovery workout. Now this is going to be a slow movement. I know it's a little bit less intense than some of the other workouts I share with you on my channel, but what I would like to reinforce today is just that idea that we just want to move and then allow the body a chance to create that balance through recovery. All you need to follow along today is just your mat. And remember, if you are new here, to go ahead and subscribe so that we keep training together, and then maybe share this video as well with your friends or someone who you think it might serve. All right, so today we're doing 7 different movements. We're working for 45 seconds. We are resting for 15 seconds, and it is another wild card workout. So I'm going to show you your first exercise. Then going forward, you're only going to know what's coming up in this box above. Our first movement today is a walkout. So we're going to start at the top of our mat here. We're going to fold forward, walk out into a high plank position. We're going to squeeze the glutes, make sure we drive that upper back towards the ceiling, and then walk all the way back and stand up. All right, athletes, now let's get going for 45 seconds and really just think about really creating that circulation in the body, getting the blood flow going. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So go ahead and walk all the way out here, squeeze the glutes, and then just walk all the way up. And you might feel that you're also getting a little bit of a stretch in that posterior chain. And if you're a little bit tight in the hamstrings, go ahead and bend the knees. Don't worry about it too much in terms of speed. And remember that we can definitely change the demand of this workout. If we go a little bit faster, it'll be a little bit more cardio intensive, but that's not the goal today. Remember, with every workout, with every yoga practice, we want to create an intention around what we are doing. And today the intention is just to move the body to prevent injury and just to allow it to recover. All right, we're going to make this our last one here and then all the way up. All right, now next we're going to do a skater squat, but we're going to use the skater squat to really open up the hip. So this is more of an active movement. So let's go nice and wide. Make sure the feet are pointing forward and then drive the hip back. And then really focus on that inner thigh, just really feeling the muscles regenerating, creating that blood flow in the tissue. And then inhale as you go down and then exhale as you come up. Good work, athletes. Nicely done. Keep that torso straight. And now really, again, focus on how much looser that inner thigh is feeling at the moment. Nicely done. 3, 2, 1, and break. All right. Now, next we're going to do hip rotations, but we're going to come into a squat. So you're going to start in a standing position. You're going to rotate the hip, bring it into a squat, and sit. And then come back to standing, rotate, and then come back into that squat. Again, with that exact same intention that we're just wanting to open up the hip joint, just create a bit of mobility. And then with that squat, just trying to recover the muscle. So we're feeling a little bit sore in the legs. This is a good opportunity to just really get that circulation going, flush that lactic acid out of the tissue, restore that fascial congruity, and then really feel the muscles breathing. If you're having a hard time doing that rotation around the hip, it's just a little sign that maybe you want to work on a little bit more mobility, because it's so important that we continue to use that joint at its full range of motion, and then later on avoid any sort of injury and tightening of the joint. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and switch to the other side. So same idea, open up that hip and then fall out into that squat. Again, you can find that pace for your squat. So remember, the faster we go, the more intense it'll be. So just focus on your balance right now. Focus on opening up that hip. And you'll notice that there is a little bit of a difference from one side to the next. And again, it's that reminder why we do these types of movements. Good work. Nicely done here. Just continue to keep that upper body straight. And again, just that idea that all we need is a bit of movement, reconnecting with the body, and allowing it that opportunity to recover if we want to see progress long-term and avoid injury. All right, good job. All right, now shake it off, and now let's go ahead and come on to a tabletop position. And now in this tabletop position, we're going to start off with the right hand at the corner of the mat, and then we're going to just slide it down and sit. Come back into that tabletop. Now left hand is the corner of the mat, and come into that seated position. So not too long. Don't hold that position for too long. We don't want to deactivate the muscles by holding it in a child's pose, but instead really focus on just creating a bit more mobility, more of an active movement as we pull that arm and put a bit of a elongation on that lat muscle. And then just doing this in a very active way. Good work. So you'll feel here that you might be opening up a little bit more some of the movements here. We're going to come back now into a standing position, and we're going to do what I call the Egyptian. So we're going to bring one arm up, one arm here at a 90-degree angle. We're going to bend the left knee and then separate the arms so that one arm is going from one side of the room to the other. So notice that I lean towards the side of the bent knee. Inhale, switch, and then exhale. And you'll notice now with every single movement, you're going to get a little bit more range. And this is a really great one to do just in general. I oftentimes do this one at the beginning of my workouts, especially if I'll be using a lot of shoulders. But you're already starting to feel your shoulders are activating. You're moving the blood around, circulation is removing waste from the tissue and bringing in nutrients. All right, and break. Now, last movement is a bit more of a nerve stretch. So you're gonna bring your hands together. You're gonna open up, keep the hands open, and then open up all the way. And now round the back and then close, bringing the fingers together. So again, hands together, open, inhale, and then exhale, and then close. Now inhale, open, and then exhale, and then close. Pull the shoulder blades apart in the back. And now if you're doing this, I want you to really focus on driving those heels into the floor. So again, you'll feel your arms a little bit right now. But I also want you to engage your core. So engage your abdomen. As I'm bringing my hands together, I'm also doing a massive sit-up. So think of that sit-up. And then really important when you're thinking about the nerve, really bring the hands together. Keep those hands open, and then again, pull back. One more, just to clean it up. And break. All right, athletes, great job today. I know that sometimes it feels a bit weird to slow it down a little bit, but it's really important to take that opportunity to recover. So go ahead and repeat one more time if you feel like you want a little bit more loosening of the body. And then remember also to subscribe if you're new here, and to like this video if you've resonated with this. And if you want to see more of this, please comment below so that I know what content to create for you. All right, athletes, now let's go refuel, get hydrated, and let's meet up in the next one. You got this.
It's too much to cover.